ഹലോ മിസ്സേ, നമുക്ക് കേൾക്കാമോ? ഹലോ,
കേൾക്കാം മിസ്സേ. യെസ് യെസ്,
നമുക്ക് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യാം മിസ്സേ.
സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യാം മിസ്സേ. Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for his compassions never fail. ഹലോ,
കേൾക്കാം മിസ്സേ, കേൾക്കാം.
സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യട്ടെ മിസ്സേ?
സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തോ മിസ്സേ, സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തോ.
Okay. Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for his compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. Respected principal of the college and president of this function, Dr. Gigi George, honorable chief guest for the day, Dr. Divya S. Iyer, IAS, college chaplain, Reverend Linu George, staff advisors to the College Union and Arts Club, Dr. Melvi Chandi and Ms. Roshan T. Roy, teaching and non-teaching staff and students, a warm good morning to one and all. We witnessed the abrupt suspension of classes and academic life in March 2020. We witnessed the vicious virus wreak havoc on lives near and far. We haven't seen the virus, but we know it is there. But here we are today, gathered together in the new realm of a virtual world, open to us with the rise of COVID-19 pandemic to celebrate yet another college day. Albert Camus once said, "In the depth of winter, I finally learned that within me there lay an invisible summer." Like him, we too have learned, tested, and proved that though the waters may rise, though viruses may multiply, we shall soar like an eagle with our eyes set on the visionary gleam of our founding fathers. With this note, I welcome you all to our College Day celebrations 2020-21.
സർവശക്തനായ ദൈവത്തിന്റെ അനുഗ്രഹവും സാന്നിധ്യവും തേടി നമുക്ക് ഈ സുദിനം ആരംഭിക്കാം. അതിനായി കുമാരി അനഘ അശോകിനെയും അഭിമാ സുഭാഷിനെയും സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു. സ്നേഹഗീതമേകിയും കർമ്മഭൂമി തളിരിടുന്ന വർണ്ണമേകിയും നമ്മിൽ വാഴുമാതിനാമം ഇന്നു വാഴ്ത്തിടാം. ഞങ്ങൾ പാടുമീ സ്വരങ്ങൾ കീർത്തനങ്ങളാകണേ, ചൂടുവയ്ക്കുമീ പദങ്ങൾ നൃത്തലോലമാകണേ. കുഞ്ഞു വീടിനുൾക്കളങ്ങൾ സ്വർഗമാകണേ. അമ്മ നൽകുമുമ്മ പോലും അമൃതമാകണേ. പൂർണ്ണമീചരാചരങ്ങൾ ഗുരുവരങ്ങളാകണേ. ഹൃദയരാഗതന്ത്രി മീട്ടി സ്നേഹഗീതമേകിയും കർമ്മഭൂമി തളിരിടുന്ന വർണ്ണമേകിയും നമ്മിൽ വാഴുമാതിനാമം ഇന്നു വാഴ്ത്തിടാം. കർമ്മനിരതമായ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങളിലൂടെ എന്നും നമ്മുടെ കോളേജിന്റെ ഉന്നമനത്തിനായി പ്രവർത്തിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന നമ്മുടെ ഫിസിക്സ് ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റിലെ അധ്യാപികയും കോളേജ് യൂണിയന്റെ സ്റ്റാഫ് അഡ്വൈസറുമായ ഡോക്ടർ മെൽവി മിസ്സിനെ സ്വാഗതം ആശംസിക്കുന്നതിനായി ക്ഷണിച്ചുകൊള്ളുന്നു.
ഹലോ, കേൾക്കാമോ? ഹലോ.
യെസ്, കേൾക്കാം മിസ്സേ, കേൾക്കാം.
ഇന്നത്തെ നമ്മുടെ ഈ കോളേജ് ഡേ സെലിബ്രേഷൻസിൽ മുഖ്യാതിഥിയായി എത്തിച്ചേർന്നിട്ടുള്ള ആദരണീയായ ഡോക്ടർ ദിവ്യ എസ് അയ്യർ IAS, നമ്മുടെ കോളേജ് ചാപ്റ്റൻ ലണ്ടൻ ലിനു ജോർജ്, സ്റ്റാഫ് അഡ്വൈസർ ടു ആർട്സ് ക്ലബ് മിസ് റോഷൻ ടി റോയ്, എന്റെ സഹപ്രവർത്തകരെ, ഏറ്റവും പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളെ. കോളേജ് ഡേ എല്ലാ വർഷവും നമ്മുടെ കോളേജിൽ വിപുലമായ രീതിയിൽ തന്നെ നമ്മൾ നടത്താറുണ്ട്. കോളേജ് ഡേ എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ തന്നെ അധ്യാപകർക്കായാലും അനധ്യാപകർക്കും വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾക്കും ഒക്കെ വളരെ സന്തോഷമുള്ള ഒരു ദിവസമാണ്. എന്നാൽ ഇന്നത്തെ ഈ പ്രത്യേക സാഹചര്യത്തിൽ കോവിഡ് മാനദണ്ഡങ്ങൾ പാലിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് നമ്മുടെ പരിമിതികൾക്കുള്ളിൽ നിന്നുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ ഏറ്റവും നല്ല രീതിയിൽ ഈ ദിവസം മുൻപോട്ട് കൊണ്ടുപോകാനാണ് നമ്മൾ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നത്. ഇന്നത്തെ ഈ മീറ്റിംഗിൽ എത്തിച്ചേർത്തിരിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാവർക്കും സ്വാഗതം അരുളുക എന്നുള്ളൊരു കർത്തവ്യമാണ് എന്നിൽ നിക്ഷിപ്തമായിരിക്കുന്നത്. ആദ്യം തന്നെ നമ്മുടെ പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽ ഡോക്ടർ ജിജി ജോർജ്. കോളേജ് യൂണിയൻ തുടങ്ങിയ അന്ന് മുതൽ തന്നെ യൂണിയന്റെ ഭാഗമായി നടത്തേണ്ടുന്ന എല്ലാ പ്രോഗ്രാമുകളെ കുറിച്ചും നമ്മൾക്ക് മുൻകൂട്ടി പറഞ്ഞു തരികയും വേണ്ടതായ എല്ലാ നിർദ്ദേശങ്ങളും തന്ന് വളരെ സപ്പോർട്ടായി നമ്മുടെ കൂടെ നിൽക്കുകയും ചെയ്യുന്ന നമ്മുടെ ജിജി മിസ്സിനെ വളരെ സ്നേഹത്തോടു കൂടി ഈ മീറ്റിംഗിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു. അടുത്തതായി നമ്മുടെ ഈ മീറ്റിംഗിൽ നമുക്ക് മുഖ്യ അതിഥിയായി ലഭിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത് ഡോക്ടർ ദിവ്യ എസ് അയ്യർ IAS-നെയാണ്. വളരെ ബഹുമുഖ പ്രതിഭയായ ഡോക്ടർ ദിവ്യ എസ് അയ്യരെ പോലെ ഒരാളെ നമുക്ക് നമ്മുടെ കോളേജിലേക്ക് മുഖ്യ അതിഥിയായി ലഭിച്ചത് വളരെ സന്തോഷമുള്ളതും വളരെ ഭാഗ്യം നിറഞ്ഞതുമായ ഒരു കാര്യമായി ഞങ്ങൾ കരുതുന്നു. കോളേജ് ഡേയിൽ മുഖ്യ അതിഥിയായി ആരെ വിളിക്കണം എന്ന് നമ്മൾ ആലോചിച്ചപ്പോൾ തന്നെ നമ്മുടെ മനസ്സിലേക്ക് കടന്നു വന്ന ഒരു പേരായിരുന്നു ഡോക്ടർ ദിവ്യ എസ് അയ്യരുടേത്. ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഒരു വിമൻസ് കോളേജ് ആയതുകൊണ്ടുകൂടി തന്നെ ആയിരിക്കണം ഒരു വനിത എന്ന രീതിയിൽ തന്റെ വ്യക്തിത്വം പതിപ്പിച്ച ഒരാളെ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണമെന്ന് വളരെയധികം ഞങ്ങൾ ആഗ്രഹിച്ചു. ഞങ്ങളുടെ ക്ഷണം സ്വീകരിക്കുകയും ഇതിൽ ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യുകയും ചെയ്ത മിസ്സിനോടുള്ള നന്ദി ആദ്യം തന്നെ അറിയിച്ചു കൊള്ളട്ടെ. മിസ്സിനെ കുറിച്ച് കൂടുതൽ പറയുകയാണ് എന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ പഠന രംഗത്ത് മാത്രമല്ല കലാരംഗത്തും തന്റെ വ്യക്തിമുദ്ര പതിപ്പിച്ച ഒരു ബഹുമുഖ പ്രതിഭയാണ് ഡോക്ടർ ദിവ്യ എസ് അയ്യർ. SSLC എക്സാം 3rd റാങ്കോട് കൂടി പാസ്സായി വെല്ലൂർ ക്രിസ്ത്യൻ കോളേജിൽ നിന്നും മെഡിസിൻ പഠനത്തിന് ശേഷം 1 വർഷത്തിന് ശേഷമാണ് മാഡം ഈ സിവിൽ സർവീസിലേക്ക് ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ആദ്യത്തെ അറ്റംപ്റ്റിൽ തന്നെ ഉന്നത റാങ്ക് കരസ്ഥമാക്കുകയും കോട്ടയം അസിസ്റ്റന്റ് കളക്ടറായി ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യുകയും ചെയ്തു. അതിനുശേഷം ഇപ്പോൾ മഹാത്മാഗാന്ധി നാഷണൽ റൂറൽ എംപ്ലോയ്മെന്റ് ഗ്യാരണ്ടി സ്കീമിന്റെ മിഷൻ ഡയറക്ടറായി പ്രവർത്തിക്കുന്നു. അതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ നാഷണൽ ആയുഷ് മിഷന്റെ സ്റ്റേറ്റ് മിഷൻ ഡയറക്ടറായും പ്രവർത്തിക്കുന്നു. തന്റെ ഏറ്റവും തിരക്കുകൾക്കിടയിലും ഞങ്ങളുടെ ക്ഷണം സ്വീകരിക്കുകയും ഇതിൽ ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യുകയും ചെയ്ത മിസ്സിനോടുള്ള നന്ദിയും സ്നേഹവും ഈ സമയം അറിയിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഞങ്ങളുടെ മാർത്തമ കോളേജ് ഫോർ വുമൻ എന്റെ പേരിൽ മിസ്സിനെ ഞങ്ങളുടെ മീറ്റിംഗിലേക്ക് വളരെ സ്നേഹത്തോടും ആദരവോടും കൂടെ സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യും. അടുത്തതായി നമ്മുടെ കോളേജ് ചാപ്റ്റൻ റവറൻ ലിനു ജോർജ്. അച്ഛൻ ജോയിൻ ചെയ്തതിനു ശേഷം നമുക്ക് ഓഫ്ലൈനായി അധികം മീറ്റിങ്ങുകൾ സംഘടിപ്പിക്കാൻ സാധിച്ചിട്ടില്ല എങ്കിലും അച്ഛൻ നമ്മുടെ കോളേജിലെ ഓരോ കുട്ടികൾക്കും സുപരിചിതനാണ്. നമ്മൾ ഇവിടെ കണ്ടക്ട് ചെയ്ത എല്ലാ പ്രോഗ്രാമുകളിലും നമ്മുടെ ക്ഷണം സ്നേഹത്തോടെ സ്വീകരിക്കുകയും നമുക്ക് ആവശ്യമായ എല്ലാ നിർദ്ദേശങ്ങളും നിന്ന് നമ്മോടൊപ്പം നിൽക്കുകയും ചെയ്യുന്ന അച്ഛനെയും വളരെ സ്നേഹത്തോടു കൂടി ഈ മീറ്റിംഗിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു. അടുത്തതായി നമ്മുടെ സ്റ്റാഫ് അഡ്വൈസർ ടു ആർട്സ് ക്ലബ് മിസ് റോഷൻ ടി റോയ്. നമ്മുടെ യൂണിയൻ തുടങ്ങിയ അന്ന് മുതൽ തന്നെ എല്ലാ കാര്യങ്ങളിലും വളരെ കർമ്മനിരതമായി പ്രവർത്തിക്കുകയും ഇതിന്റെ ടെക്നിക്കൽ വശങ്ങളൊക്കെ വളരെ സധൈര്യം കൈകാര്യം ചെയ്യുന്ന മിസ്സിനെയും വളരെ സ്നേഹത്തോടു കൂടി ഈ മീറ്റിംഗിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു. അതോടൊപ്പം നമ്മളെ കമ്പയർ ചെയ്ത് നമ്മളെ സഹായിക്കുന്ന ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് വിഭാഗം അധ്യാപിക മിസ് പ്രീതി സാറ ജോസഫിനെയും നമ്മുടെ ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാമിൽ പ്രയർ സോങ് ആലപിക്കുകയും മറ്റ് ഗാനങ്ങൾ ആലപിക്കുകയും ചെയ്യുന്ന കുട്ടികളെയൊക്കെയും വളരെ സ്നേഹത്തോടു കൂടി ഈ മീറ്റിംഗിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു. എന്റെ സഹപ്രവർത്തകർ, നിങ്ങളുടെ സ്നേഹവും സപ്പോർട്ടും ഒന്നുകൊണ്ട് മാത്രമാണ് നമുക്ക് ഓരോ പ്രോഗ്രാമുകളും സംഘടിപ്പിക്കാൻ സാധിക്കുന്നത്. നിങ്ങൾ ഓരോരുത്തരെയും വളരെ സ്നേഹത്തോടു കൂടി ഈ മീറ്റിംഗിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു. അടുത്തതായി എൻ്റെ ഏറ്റവും പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾ, നിങ്ങളാണ് ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാമിന്റെ എല്ലാം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. നിങ്ങൾ ഓരോരുത്തരെയും വളരെ സ്നേഹത്തോടു കൂടി ഈ മീറ്റിംഗിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി എല്ലാവരെയും സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട് നിർത്തുന്നു. നന്ദി. താങ്ക് യു.
താങ്ക് യു മിസ്. ഏതൊരു പ്രതികൂല സാഹചര്യം വന്നാലും നമ്മുടെ കോളേജിലെ എല്ലാ അധ്യാപകരുടെയും അനധ്യാപകരുടെയും വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളുടെയും കൂടെ താങ്ങായി നിന്ന് നമ്മളെ നയിക്കുന്ന ഇത്രയും ആരാധ്യയായ നമ്മുടെ കോളേജ് പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽ ഡോക്ടർ ജിജി മിസ്സിനെ വളരെ സ്നേഹത്തോടെ അധ്യക്ഷ പ്രസംഗത്തിനായി ക്ഷണിക്കുന്നു.
Honorable Chief Guest of this very special occasion, Dr. Divya S. Iyer, IAS, State Mission Director and Additional Director in charge of National Ayush Mission, respected College Chaplain, Reverend Linu George, Staff Advisor to College Union and Assistant Professor in Physics, Dr. Melvi Chandy, Staff Advisor to Arts Club and Assistant Professor in English, Srimati Roshan Roy, respected parents, well-wishers, dear colleagues and my dear students. Greetings to one and all present here. I am extremely privileged to have this opportunity to address you all at this special moment of celebrating our annual day today. College Day is usually organized by the College Union under the presidency of the College Union Chairperson. But owing to the unprecedented turn of events in the previous year, the College Union elections couldn't be conducted this academic year. Nonetheless, we decided to proceed with our College Day celebrations online to have a quick recap of activities and programs organized by the college, and also to appreciate and honor everyone for their commendable and remarkable achievements during 2020-21. In this context, we are extremely happy and honored to have with us Dr. Divya S. Iyer, IAS, a highly acclaimed civil servant and an extremely versatile genius who is a graduate in medicine from CMC Vellore, a passionate writer, a trained singer, and very famous actor too. She is truly an epitome of versatility and is a person who is passionately driven towards her goals and enjoys fulfilling the desires of her heart. We are extremely grateful to you, ma'am, for gladly accepting our invitation in spite of your very hectic schedule and responsibilities. And with much delight, I once again extend the most cordial and hearty welcome to you, ma'am. As the college chaplain, Reverend Linu George has been doing commendable service to our college, and we are very much thankful to Achan for all the support and help, and also for offering felicitation at this occasion. As the COVID-19 pandemic situation prevailed during the academic year, we had a lot of uncertainties to negotiate with, but the support and coordination of the staff and students of the college who accustomed themselves to the possibilities and alternatives extended by science and technology has brought another academic year to fruition. Following a migration from the physical classroom structure to the digital world, the college succeeded in tapping the resources and opportunities offered by the digital platform and organized numerous webinars, but both national and international, in addition to regular classes, exams, assignment submissions, clubs, and association activities. I take this opportunity to appreciate all the departments for their perseverance and readiness to adapt and innovate. I also congratulate all the achievers of this year, both staff and students, who have made us all proud with their hard work and diligent contributions. Also, I would like to appreciate Staff Advisor to the College Union, Dr. Melvi Chandy, and Staff Advisor to the Arts Club, Srimati Roshan Roy, for putting their best effort to make this College Day program possible. I extend my sincere thanks to Srimati Preeti Sarah Joseph for the beautiful comparing. I extend my indescribable sense of gratitude to our beloved manager, Right Reverend Dr. Joaquin Martulos Episcopa, members of the Governing Council, members of the PG and IQAC, teaching and non-teaching staff, and my beloved students for all the support, cooperation, and guidance rendered during this year. God's unending mercy to us was evident in every single step we put forward during this academic year. I praise and thank the Almighty for strengthening us to withstand all the adverse situations and for enabling us to accomplish our efforts. May God empower us with His Spirit to actualize the vision of our institution in the years to come. Wishing all success and thanking you all, I conclude.
താങ്ക് യു മിസ്. ഈ സദസ്സിനെ കൂടുതൽ മാധുര്യമുള്ളതാക്കാൻ ഫസ്റ്റ് ഇയർ BSc ഫിസിക്സിലെ കുമാരി ദയാദാസിനെ ക്ഷണിക്കുന്നു.
ചിക്കിലടിക്കും മുമ്പേ ദയ്യം താരോ, ചെമ്പട്ട് വീശുന്നുണ്ടേ ദയ്യം താരോ, ചെമ്പാവും പാടത്ത് ചാത്തനും നീലിയും തമ്പ്രാൻ പഠിക്കൽ ചെന്നേ ദയ്യം താരോ, തകതാര താരോ തകതാര താരോ, മാലിമട മുറിഞ്ഞേ ദയ്യം താരോ, ചെറിക്കലും മുടിഞ്ഞേ ദയ്യം താരോ, മാടത്തിലെന്തുണ്ട് കാച്ചിക്കുടിക്കാനായന്തിക്കെടി കിടാത്തി ദയ്യം താരോ, തകതാര താരോ തകതാര താരോ, ഈ ആണ്ടിൽ കാഴ്ചയില്ലേ ദയ്യം താരോ, ഈ കൊല്ലം ഓണം വന്നേ ദയ്യം താരോ, കാലിമല തറ തമ്പ്രാൻ കുടി മല തെടി നട കൊള്ളനേ ദയ്യം താരോ, തകതാര താരോ തകതാര താരോ, കുട്ടിലുറും ഭരിച്ചേ ദയ്യം താരോ, വറ്റി ബലം പിരിഞ്ഞേ ദയ്യം താരോ, കണ്ണോട് കണ്ണിലും ചുറ്റി നടന്നേ ദക്കം നടന്നേ ദയ്യം താരോ, തകതാര താരോ തകതാര താരോ, ചെക്കലടിക്കും മുമ്പേ ദയ്യം താരോ, ചെമ്പട്ട് വീശുന്നുണ്ടേ ദയ്യം താരോ, ചെമ്പാവും പാടത്ത് ചാത്തനും നീലിയും തമ്പ്രാൻ പഠിക്കൽ ചെന്നേ ദയ്യം താരോ, തകതാര താരോ തകതാര താരോ.
We, the staff and students of Marthoma College for Women Perumbavoor, are honored and delighted to have with us as the chief guest this day Dr. Divya S. Iyer, IAS, the Mission Director of the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee State Mission. Ma'am also has the additional charge of the National Irish Mission as a State Mission Director. Dr. Divya S. Iyer, IAS. The name reflects the versatile genius that ma'am is. An IAS officer, a medical doctor, a passionate writer, a trained singer, and a talented actor. Dr. Divya S. Iyer, IAS, born to Sri Shesha Iyer and Srimati Bhagwati Ammal, did her schooling at Holy Angels Convent Higher Secondary School in Trivandrum. An outstanding student in her school days, she excelled in both curricular and co-curricular activities. Her ambition of becoming an IAS officer began during this time when she got the opportunity to meet many high-ranking government officials. It was also the time when she wanted to learn how the human body works and eventually became a student in the Christian Medical College, Vellore. This was a transformational phase in her life.
ഇത്
Following her studies,
അതാണ് നോക്കി
Dr.
പോലെ
Divya neurologist in CMC. A year later, she began her preparations for the civil service examinations. Her medical profession greatly inspired her to take up a job as a civil servant so that she can serve people. In her first attempt in 2012, Dr. Divya S. Iyer cleared her UPSC Civil Services exam by securing an All India rank of 139 and got selected in the Indian Revenue Service. Not pleased with her performance in the first attempt, she prepared for her second attempt and wrote the UPSC Civil Services Exam 2014, securing the All India rank 48 and was posted as the sub-collector of Kottayam district. She laid the foundation as a writer with her book Pathfinder for civil service aspirants, which she wrote while preparing for the exams. Later, she edited a book called Applied Diplomacy Through the Prism of Mythology. Her latest contribution is Etrayam Priyapettavarkku, the Feminist Manifesto, a translation of Your Ujjavale, or a Feminist Manifesto, and 15 suggestions by the Nigerian writer Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, which has marked her entry into Malayalam literature. Dr. Divya S. Iyer, IAS, is also an actor. She appeared on the Doordarshan channel when she was 5 years old and had always been fond of acting. Dr. Divya S. Iyer, IAS, portrayed a nun's role who runs a nursing home in her debut film, Eliamachiyude Aditya Christmas, in 2017. Dear Divya ma'am, hearty welcome to Marthoma College of Women, Perumbavoor. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Ms. Preeti, for that extensive research and well researched and rather generous words of praise and welcome showered upon me. Thank you, Marthoma College, Perumbavoor, for having me over for this. I think this would be our first virtual College Day celebration, if I heard you right. So thank you for having me do the honors for you today. It's always a pleasure to address a group of young, vibrant students, especially when I see that most of them are women. It gives me an added pleasure. Today is indeed a matter of honor and pride for me to be able to share some thoughts with you all. It's college day as well as, I was actually listening to a lot of things that were said about me in the welcome speech as well as in the presidential address as well as by your, illustrious anchor. So, all of it seemed to, it really sort of, makes me feel really humbled. At the same time, it keeps me asking myself whether and what all these words. I say that because you started talking about what happened from the age of 5 as to how I got inspired by meeting up with high-ranking state officials and how I appeared in Doordarshan in the age of 5, etc. All these are memories. All these are factors in my life which has really influenced me and helped me to be what I am and where I am today. So I make it a point, I insist that the experiences that we offer our children, for us it might be just another day in office, for us it might be just another day at work, but for them it might be a life-changing moment. It might be a turning point in their lives. At that point of time, children also don't realize that, but when they grow up, they recognize how much of themselves are actually what they were as children. So as students who are waiting to step out of college in a year or a few years, I want you to know that these years, when I say children, I also mean all of you students who are also children to all of us. So it is not only what happens at the age of 5, but also what happens at the age of 15, but what happens at the age of 20, that actually contributes towards who you actually are in this world. As children, as students, we always end up living in a highly protected world. When we step out into the big bad world out there, sometimes we might be caught unaware of the harsh realities of life. So it's important that we give a balanced sense of experience and a comprehensive exposure to our children right from their childhood, which ideally should transform into experimentation during college days, so that they are able to sprout wings in order to soar high into the skies as they step out into this world. This is arguably the ideal scenario. We are far from being ideal in our education sector. I'm fully aware of that. However, we do have cases and scenes of near ideal situations. And I sincerely hope and pray that your college is indeed giving you the right amount of exposure and the right amount of freedom to experiment with yourself and with the world around you before you step out into the world. As I talk about how my childhood has influenced me, even when I'm talking to you right now at this moment, there is a part of me that yearns to be with my child who's tucked away at my home when I'm sitting here in my office. So this is a problem. This is a situation that every working mother faces. And when I think of my child who's all of 2, I insist that I give him a well-rounded exposure in his childhood. And this is exactly what the book that was mentioned, Etrem Priyapatavalka, actually is all about. It is about how to not impose the gender constructs that we have developed in our society from time immemorial upon our hapless next generation children. Right from the moment a child actually enters this earth, we start implementing our discriminatory behavior towards children. Let me illustrate with an example or two. We all know that there are certain colors that are assigned to children, to each gender, right? It's blue for boys and pink for girls. Right from the moment you see the child in hand in the hospital, wrapped in blue blanket or pink blanket, probably at that point this discrimination starts. And then it continues on to with toys, it continues with food, it continues with clothes, it continues with the kind of games that we ask them to learn, to engage themselves in. It continues with the kind of activities we train them in. It also continues with the dreams and ambitions and aspirations we set out for them. The book talks about how we ask our girls to dream, but to dream in a limited fashion. How we ask our girls to be ambitious, but not to be over ambitious, but not to be too ambitious that you won't be able to find a man to suit your needs. There lies the problem in our society, wherein a woman or a girl who's growing up is almost always told that marriage is her ultimate ambition, or that she has to grow up in aspiration for marriage, and the so-called, very typically called settling down in life. I think that is a term which is very exclusive to our society, to Malayali society, I think. Everyone likes to settle down in their lives here. Students of science will obviously know, when you talk about settling down, in a test tube or in a beaker after a chemical reaction, you see something, you see particulate matter settling down, right? That's actually the process of settling down. Once your reaction is over and you just settle down, and Malayalamil adinju kooduka ennu parayum. അങ്ങനെ അടിഞ്ഞു കൂടുവാനാണ് പലപ്പോഴും നമ്മുടെ നാട്ടിൽ എല്ലാവർക്കും ഇഷ്ടം. അതെന്തിനാണ് എന്ന് ചോദിച്ചാൽ എനിക്കറിയില്ല. So everybody asks you about settling down in life. Why aren't you settling down? Get married, have children, have a job. Probably women have a job or not have a job. Take shelter somewhere and then you settle down. You know, it seems as if life ends there. After that, you just stay put there. There is no momentum to life. There is no velocity to life. There is no movement to life. You're just expected to stay put wherever you are. Now that is a thought that I want you to actively resist in your life. Okay? Never settle down. Never settle down for anything that you receive in your life. Always have ambitions, always have goals, always have dreams that you can chase. That is the only way in which you are going to stay alive and kicking. Trust me. It's not enough to just exist, but it is essential to be alive and kicking. And for that, the only way to keep doing that is to make sure that you have goals, dreams, and ambitions. Let them be dynamic. Of the many quotes that I have read in my childhood, there is one that is attributed to Einstein. I don't know if Einstein actually said that. Probably the most misquoted people in this universe are Buddha and Einstein, I think. And probably the third one, the next one would also be Rumi. Any quote whom people don't know who actually said that, they would somehow attribute to any of these three people. So I don't know if Einstein actually said that, but if he did, it's a great quote, and whoever did it, it's a great quote, nevertheless. So it says that if you want to be happy in life, do not tie yourself to people or places or things, but tie yourself to a goal. If you want to be happy in life, do not tie yourself to people, places, or goals, but tie people, places, or things, but tie yourself to a goal. Tie yourself to goals, I would say. Because it's not just one goal in life, it's not just one ambition in life. You need to keep going. You need to keep rolling. You need to have the momentum to go ahead in your life. And when you do that, the journey becomes extremely enjoyable and immensely useful to yourself and to the people around you and to the society around you if you have goals in your life and not simply follow the crowd. And that is exactly how you become a leader in life too. When you start setting your own goals, when you start setting your own ambitions, when you start sprouting wings to your dreams, and you work relentlessly to chase them, that is when you become a leader. Because that is when the world is going to look up to you and say that, hey, this is what I want to do. As was mentioned in the introduction, when I was in LP school, I met this incredible human being called Dr. Babu Paul. He was, in the peak of his career at that point of time. I had the opportunity to receive a merit award from him as a child. And I remember sitting in the audience awestruck, listening to his speech and telling my parents that someday I want to become like him. That's all that I knew at that point of time. I didn't even probably know what those three letters IAS stood for at that time. But the influence, the seeds of ambitions that was sown in me on that day was probably so honest and so deep that sheer passion, that sheer ambition actually carried me through various ways in life to this destination where I am today. And this whole process of getting inspired, of learning from people around you, and of setting goals continues till date in my life. And my only prayer is that it continues all my life. There's always a debate. When you enter the IAS, there's always a debate of generalist versus specialist that keeps popping up. People keep asking, there are people who know medicine well, who are doctors, who are experts in that field. Now, shouldn't they be the health secretary and not probably someone who has come from an engineering background or someone who has done arts? Why would that person head the health sector? This is a question, or any sector for that matter. IAS officers are generalists, not really specialists in any any order. That's what is being said, is what is being claimed. So my argument for that is always that an administrator or a generalist is a specialist in learning. The only skill that is inevitable in this profession that I am today is your willingness and ability to learn every single day. Because even if you have done a PhD in a subject, if you stop learning in that field, you become redundant, especially in such a fast moving world today where all information is at your fingertips. The only ability that you need to survive and excel in your profession is to keep learning day in and day out. So as a generalist, I would definitely say, and I definitely strive in making learning a specialty of mine. And that is the second message that I want you to take away from this. The first one was that about dynamic goals, to never settle down in life, but to keep having goals and ambitions and dreams as you move forward, and to make sure that no gender constraint actually forces you to dream any lesser than what you want to. You are entitled to your dreams and ambitions and goals as anybody else on this earth. May nothing be the limiting factor for your goals and dreams. The second point that I want to drive across today is that even as you keep dreaming, even as you keep having ambitions and goals in your life, make sure that if you want to excel in your profession, if you want to excel in your life, in your personal life, it's important that you keep learning day in and day out. Learn from the people around you. Learn from the activities that you indulge in. Learn from books, learn from the internet, learn from the sources are myriad today. It's only your willingness to learn that actually matters. So again, coming back to the settling down syndrome, people always say that you have to, keep studying in your college days, in your school days, college days. After that, studies put a full stop. You learn, you study, and then you go and work. That's the general trend. That's the general graph that people expect one to follow in their life. But what one forgets is that, of course, you have to study, you have to learn, and then you go for work. But it's important that you learn from work, you learn at work, and you learn beyond work also. Now, this is what, again, keeps your passions alive and makes life extremely interesting and enjoyable for you. And when you keep learning, there is another trait that develops in you automatically. This trait is nothing but the ability to adapt. When you learn more, you're open to more suggestions, you become a better leader, you learn to adapt to situations, you're aware of the changed scenario, and you want to cope up with that. There's an entire cascade of activities that's actually set off by this one single activity called learning. Now, when that happens, as you know, in the modern era management jargon, leadership is often defined as the ability to adapt to the changing circumstances around you. This is an example of our adaptability. In the given COVID-19 pandemic scenario, given all the constraints that we have around us, you have adapted so well to the given situation, taken advantage of the technology that is available for use, and we're celebrating the college day today on a virtual platform, right? So this is a classic example of adaptability. So all of us know that we are adaptable, that we can suit situations, we can grow up to challenges. And when we go through something, we also grow through it and we evolve through that entire process. And this ability to adapt is something that I want you to nurture actively and intentionally in yourself as you step out into the world. So these are the 3 points I would like to leave you with today as you celebrate your college day. Let me repeat it for you once more. First, ensure that you never cease to dream, that you never cease to set goals and ambitions for yourself, and never shrink your dreams and ambitions to suit the gender constructs of the society. The second point is to ensure that you tie yourself to goals and not to people, things, or places. But in order to do that, it is important that you keep learning day in and day out and never settle down for anything in life. Because learning is a joy and learning is your best companion in life. And when you do that, the third point, which is your ability to adapt and cope with situations and grow through what you go through, definitely improves. And all of this makes life a much more enjoyable phenomenon and definitely makes the world a better place to be in. Thank you so much for this opportunity to share a few words with you all. I wish you the very best that life can offer, and may your collective strength add more meaning and dimensions to your life. Thank you so much. Namaskar.
താങ്ക് യു മാം. ഒരു വിദ്യാർത്ഥി എന്ന നിലയിൽ മാമിൻ്റെ ഓരോ വാക്കുകളും എനിക്ക് വളരെ വിലപ്പെട്ടതാണ്. സെറ്റിൽ ഡൗൺ എന്ന വാക്കല്ല നമ്മുടെ ജീവിതത്തിൽ വേണ്ടത്. പകരം സൊസൈറ്റി എന്തൊക്കെ നോ പറഞ്ഞാലും അതെല്ലാം നമ്മൾ മറികടന്ന് എങ്ങനെ നമ്മൾ പറക്കണമെന്ന് മാം ഞങ്ങളെ പഠിപ്പിച്ചു. മാമിൻ്റെ നല്ല വാക്കുകൾക്ക് നന്ദി. കഴിഞ്ഞ അധ്യയന വർഷത്തിൽ നമ്മുടെ കോളേജ് ഒരുപാട് മുൻപോട്ട് പോയി. ഈ കാലയളവിലെ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങളെ സംക്ഷിപ്ത രൂപം അവതരിപ്പിക്കുന്നതിനായി നമ്മുടെ പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽ ഡോക്ടർ ജിജി ജോർജിനെ ക്ഷണിച്ചിരുന്നു.
Thank you. Give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. His loving devotion endures forever. Psalm 107:1. I am happy to present before you the annual report of the academic year 2020-21, a period of growth and optimism for Matuma College for Women Self-Empowered. In spite of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic situation, one more academic year has come to a smooth end with the grace of God Almighty, who has guided us fruitfully through the last 38 years. Only with a grateful heart can one stand before the dais to present this report of the activities we have been able to conduct during the academic year. May our gracious God help us in traversing the path ahead to reach greater heights. Programs offered. We offer 8 UG and 2 PG programs, out of which 1 UG and 1 PG program are in the self-financing stream. In addition to these, 3 BIVO courses are also offered. The state government has sanctioned an integrated 5-year MSc program in basic science physics under the new generation scheme this year. Admission and commencement of classes. The college reopened after midsummer vacation on 1st June 2020. Due to the ongoing situation of the COVID-19 pandemic, the classes commenced via online mode and later as both offline and online classes from January 2021 onwards. The total number of students who enrolled in both aided and self-financing streams for the year is 353. The total student strength as in December 2020 is 939. Classes for first year UG programs commenced on 20 October 2020 and first year PG programs commenced on 28 December 2020. Dr. Vinit Kumar K, Director of Physical Education, served as the nodal officer for the MG University CAP admission process. Result analysis of the academic year 2019-20. Course BSc Mathematics. Number of students appeared 34, total pass 27, percentage of pass 79.4. BSc Zoology 18, pass 15, percentage 83.3. BSc Chemistry appeared 39, pass 32, percentage 82. BSc Physics appeared 18, pass 16, percentage 88.8. BA English appeared 22, pass 19, percentage 86. BA History appeared 33, pass 23, percentage 69. BCom Tax Finance and tax appeared 36, passed 35, percentage of pass 97. BCom computer application appeared 34, pass 30, percentage 88. MSc mathematics appeared 15, pass 10, percentage 66.7. MSc zoology appeared 24, pass 18, percentage 75. The university ranks. The following students obtained ranks in the university examinations 2017-20. Payal Kumari, BA History Model 2, first rank. Anchita Ravi, BA History Model 2, second rank. Remya Santosh, BA History Model 2, fourth rank. Fasna MM, BA History Model 2, seventh rank. Anjana Davis, BA History Model 2, eighth rank. Varsha M. Vijay, BSc Physics Model 2, 5th rank. Arya Shivan, BSc Physics Model 2, 9th rank. Swati Jain, BA English Model 2, 9th rank. Sweta S. Kumar, BA English Model 2, 10th rank. Hearty congratulations to the rank holders. Obituary. This year has left a deep scar in our minds due to the sad demise of our beloved and honorable patron, His Grace Dr. Joseph Mathuma Metropolitan, on 18 October 2020. The Mathuma College family expressed its condolence at the terrible loss of the visionary who had served our institution in various capacities such as manager and patron of the college. Our loss is indescribable, but we have to console ourselves with the belief that our Tirumani has faithfully discharged all earthly duties entrusted by God with utmost diligence, and hence is chosen for God's special love and care. The college community thank God for all the guidance, support, and love received from the late Metropolitan. Staff retirement. After a long period of meritorious and committed service in this institution, the following members of the non-teaching staff are returning from service this year. Srimati Jolly Paul, Lab Assistant, retires on 31/5/2021. Srimati Amani A, Lab Assistant, retires on 31/5/2021. Felicitation to honor Ms. Payal Kumari. I take this opportunity to especially congratulate our beloved student of BA History Model 2, Archaeology and Museology 2017-20 batch, Ms. Payal Kumari, daughter of migrant workers from the state of Bihar, who secured the first rank in the Mahatma Gandhi University final year examinations. The Department of History organized a felicitation ceremony on 21st August 2020 to honor Ms. Payal Kumari and other rank holders of the department through Google Meet platform. The online function presided by His Grace late Dr. Joseph Mathuma Metropolitan was inaugurated by Dr. K.T. Jalil, Honorable Minister for Higher Education. Dr. Sabu Thomas, Vice Chancellor, MG University, Reverend George Abraham, General Secretary, MTA, and many others rendered felicitation on the occasion. Dr. Bibin Kuriakos, Head of the Department of History, and Dr. Binodji, Assistant Professor in Archaeology, were congratulated by all for the great achievement in this regard. Consumer Protection Award. Taking into consideration Ms. Payal Kumari's great achievement, Department of History and our college was qualified and selected for the Consumer Protection Best Institutional Award for the year 2021. Hearty congratulations to the department. Student achievements. Avisri Prakash of first BCom Finance and Taxation won the bronze medal in the Kerala State Mountain Cycling Championship 2021. Avisri Prakash of first BCom was selected to the Kerala State Mountain Cycling team and also participated in the National Mountain Cycling Championship 2021 held at Karnataka and secured fourth position. She was also selected to the Kerala State Road Cycling team and participated in the National Road Cycling Championship 2021 held at Pune. Arya Baby of 3rd BA History and Sona Paul of 3rd BCom Finance and Taxation participated in the Kerala State Baseball Championship. Teacher achievements. PhD degree awarded. Dr. Sujomeri Verghese, Assistant Professor in Commerce, was awarded PhD for her thesis, Meaningful Financial Inclusion, a Comparative Analysis of Urban and Rural Experience from the Mahatma Gandhi University. Dr. Shalida Jacob, Assistant Professor in Statistics, was awarded PhD for her thesis, Some New Probability Models and Their Applications in Risk Modeling from the Mahatma Gandhi University. Book published. Dr. Binu Susan Koshi published the book titled Mapping the Post-Colonial Domestic in the Works of Vargas and M. Mukundan, published by Cambridge Scholars Publishing 2021. Dr. Minu Susan Kochi selected as reviewer for the Journal of Global South Studies, University of Plattsburgh, New York, selected as reviewer for studies in English language teaching, Los Angeles, served as a resource person for the workshop 21st Century Life Skills and Communication Skills organized by St. Thomas College, Thrissur, served as a resource person at the International Webinar Series Epidemics, Body and Medicine, Enquiries through Literary and Cultural Texts conducted by Gokhale Memorial Girls College, Calcutta, from 13 June to 15 June 2020, and presented a paper titled The Diseased Nation and Its Discontent, Reading the Epidemic Body and the Politics of Belonging in India. Served as a resource person for the 3-day faculty development program organized by Madanapalli Institute of Technology and Science, Andhra Pradesh, from 3 to 5 July 2020, and delivered a lecture titled Introduction to Writing Research Papers. Served as a resource person at Convergence 2020, delivered an online lecture on myths as depoliticized speech, reading Rollins Bath mythologies at Vijayanagara Sri Krishna Devaraya University, Karnataka on 27 April 2020. Nomination for contributing materials for CBSE classes 6 to 8 to Vidyadan, a project of MHRD. Coordinated a national webinar on imagining justice in post-colonial Indian literature by Dr. Reggie Matthew George under the auspices of the English Research Forum, Department of English. Coordinated an online training program on academic writing, an overview of editing and proofreading on 11 February 2021 under the auspices of ILCS Department of English. Conducted a workshop on critical and cultural theory at Mathomo College for Women in Power on 27 January 2021. Publications of Dr. Minu Susan Kochi. Dr. Minu Susan Kochi's paper titled The Migrant as Terrorist in Aditya Chopra's York and Kamala Shamsi Home Fire has been selected for publication in Text Matters, a journal of literature, theory and culture column. Papers presented by Preeti Sarah Joseph, Assistant Professor in English. The seriousness in the comic expression, a reading of Vanita's Pushpul in the National Webinar Series, Reflection on Culture, organized by the PG and Research Department of English, Kerala Varma College, Thrissur, on 31st November 2020. Exploring the New Normal, a reading of the magazine narratives in the COVID-19 special edition of Femina at the International Virtual Conference on Contagion Narrative, Society, Culture and Ecology of the Global South, organized by the Vellore Institute of Technology on 25th August 2020. Post-colonial, a reading of select women's magazines in the time of Corona in the national webinar on post-colonialism and after, conducted by the Department of English, RSM SNDP College, Koilandi on 30 May 2020. Laptops donated from MLA Front. 13 laptops were donated by Advocate Eldus Kunnapalli, our Honorable MLA from the MLS Development Fund. We acknowledge with gratitude the contribution made by him. Fruits of Project. The college received a grant of 1 crore from the Central and state funding under RUSA in the year 2021. Library Extension and Computer Center. The construction work under RUSA project has been progressing well and the college office renovation work has just been started. Dr. Paulus Thomas, bursar of the college, serves as the RUSA coordinator. The Internal Quality Assurance Cell. The IQAC plays a major role in the overall development of the college by initiating academic and extracurricular activities of benefit to the students as well as the local community. Dr. Anubama P. serves as the coordinator and Dr. Meena Susan Kochi as the secretary. This year, the IQAC has had increased responsibilities in the wake of the transformations in the education sector owing to the COVID-19 situation. The paradigm shift to the online mode of learning and knowledge dissemination was facilitated by the IQAC in the college. The cell took the initiative in purchasing and utilizing Moodle as a learning management system and provided guidance to both teachers and students in teaching and learning online. More than 25 webinars and online workshops were conducted by various departments and clubs in association with the IQAC. The cell also played an active role in motivating teachers to improve their ICT skills by encouraging them to participate in FDP's workshops and courses, especially those on online teaching methods, and also conducted an FDP on LMS and e-content rule and an initial level training on D2 accreditation application. The IQAC took the initiative in establishing the Institution's Innovation Council, a project of the MHRD and the Innovation and Entrepreneurship Development Center, IEDC of Kerala, started mission in the college. In association with the IQAC organized the orientation session on national education policy for the teachers and students. Along with NIRF, the institution also applied for ARIIA rankings this year under the guidance of the cell. The IQAC took the initiative in applying for various postgraduate courses in conventional and new generation category. Under New Generation scheme, an integrated 5-year MSc program in basic science physics was granted to the college. The AQR is being prepared for final submission. The IQAC remains committed to working for the overall progress of the college, contributing proactively to all phases of its development. College Union. Due to the ongoing situation of the pandemic, College Union was not constituted this year, but for coordinating various activities of students, College Union charges were given to Dr. Melvi Chande, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, and Ms. Roshan Roy, Assistant Professor, Department of English. Orientation to first year UG students and felicitation to rank holders. The College Union had organized an orientation program for first year undergraduate students and felicitation to the rank holders of Mahatma Gandhi University degree course 2017-20 via Google Meet. Right Reverend Dr. Joaquim Marcolos Episcopa, manager of the college, inaugurated the function. Dr. Alexander Jacob, IPS, former DGP, delivered the keynote address. Honor celebration. The College Union also organized a virtual Onam celebration for students. 2 competitions were conducted as part of this Malayali Manga and Onapatta competitions. Nandini Rajar of MSc Zoology won the title of Malayali Manga and Adina R of Third Vivo was the winner of Onapat competition. Navakeralam Yuva Keralam 2020. The Students' Union coordinated the activities of Navakeralam Yuva Keralam Students' Meet. A college-level competition was conducted and 5 students were selected to attend Meet the Chief Minister's program conducted at Mahatma Gandhi University, Kottayam on 8 February 2021. PTA. The Parent-Teacher Association has always been a source of support for the college. Classes, PTA meetings were conducted via online mode by each department to discuss the academic performance of the students. Mr. Lalu TV was elected as the PTA Vice President and Mrs. Leslie Pushpin was elected as PTA Joint Secretary from among the parent representatives and the Executive Committee. Srimati Rimi Sara Matai, Head of the Department of Zoology, and Dr. Bipin Kuriakos, Head of the Department of History, were nominated as PTA Secretary and Treasurer, respectively, for the year 2021. Founders Day celebration. The 39th College Founders Day was celebrated on 23 November 2021. Right Reverend Dr. Joachim Marturlos Episcopa, the college manager, presided over the meeting. Right Reverend Dr. Thomas Matthews Episcopa, Diocesan Bishop of Kundangulam Malabar Diocese, served as the chief guest and delivered the Founders Day message. Tribute to His Grace late Dr. Joseph Marthuma Metropolitan and felicitation to His Grace the Most Reverend Dr. Theodosius Marthuma Metropolitan were extended by the principal during the online meeting. Srimati Chaitanya as Sachangan staff in charge of SCM served as the convener of the program. Christmas celebration. The college celebrated Christmas on 17 December 2020 under the auspices of LCM and Reverend Nishat Isaac Chandy, Vicar Tabu Matoma Church, Kottakat, served as the chief guest and delivered an enlightening and meaningful Christmas message. The staff and students sang Christmas carols in the online meeting, which was presided over by the college principal, Srimati Chaitanya S. Sachavanya, Head of Department of English, served as the staff in charge of SEM. National Service Scheme. Ms. Preeti Sarah Joseph, Assistant Professor in English, and Dr. Vinod B., Assistant Professor in Archaeology, continued as the program officers for the third consecutive year. Ms. Annie Mary Thomas, second BCom Finance and Taxation, and Ms. Minthia Umar, second BSc Chemistry, were nominated as volunteer secretaries for the year. Following programs were coordinated by the NSS unit of our college this year. A webinar on issues and challenges in cybersecurity was conducted on 11 November 2020 in association with the Women in Cybersecurity of the Red Team Hacker Academy. The session was introduced by Ms. Wafa Abdul Rashid, Cybersecurity Instructor, and the session was led by Ms. Aksa Ani Saji, Cybersecurity Instructor. An orientation session for aspiring NSS volunteers on becoming a volunteer was led by Ms. Preeti Sarah Joseph, NSS Program Officer, on 18 November 2020. A national webinar on cancer prevention and healthy lifestyle was held in association with the in December 2020. The session was led by Ms. Sumki Tikam, National Program Coordinator, Outreach SLBC. The 72nd Republic Day was celebrated by conducting tricolor food competition in which Ms. Neha Paul, first BCom Finance and Taxation, was declared the winner, and Cash to Craft competition in which Ms. Bhavana S. of first BA English won the first prize. NSS Special Camp Punarjani 2021 was held online via Google Meet platform from 20 to 26 February 21. The virtual camp was inaugurated by Ms. Annie Martin, Ward Member of 11th Ward of Perumbaur Municipality. NCC. The NCC unit of the college had begun their official activities with the celebration of Yoga Day on 21 June 2020, when the cadre shared the pictures of different yoga posters on social media. The unit has also conducted 8 webinars with eminent personalities from the defense and the other allied fields as resource persons. The personalities included 1998 Mumbai Attack Combat Force recruit P. Manish Shauri Chakra, Vande Bharat Mission pilot Captain Pramod John, law activist Devanand Gobinath, Senior Associate NCC Officer Major K.S. Narayan, Navy Officer Lieutenant Jibin Joseph, Army Officers Colonel Padmanabhan and Lieutenant Colonel Shashi Mohan, All India Guard of Honor 2020 Arjun Day. The unit has also been able to make 1,000 masks under mask project and 300 masks were donated to poor patients at homeopathic clinic in Moattura. The unit also takes pride in acknowledging that 3 of the cadets were selected for Eka Bharat Shrestha Bharat Interstate program and won laurels for the best performances. The unit was also acclaimed by 22K Battalion for conducting All India Mock Test Series on NCC DNC certificate exams for 20 days. Eka Bharat Shrestha Bharat. Eka Bharat Shrestha Bharat EBSB is an initiative of the Government of India to celebrate, honor the cultural diversity of our country between various states of our country, thus promoting national integration. In this venture, our college has been partnered with the Rajiv Gandhi Memorial Government College, Joginder Nagar, Himachal Pradesh. The EBSB club of our college conducts various cultural, literary, and social activities integrating the nuances of both states. Despite the limits imposed by the COVID-19 pandemic, our members explored thoroughly the possibilities of online interaction and expression. July 2020 was observed as EBSB month and the members worked on the theme From Us to You for We Matter with the focus to learn more and understand the states of Kerala and Himachal Pradesh. Sharon Sarah Thomas, a student leader of EBSB, is in charge of the language learning, an initiative to learn Hindi and Pahadi languages to communicate better with the other counterparts. The interactive sessions include videos, role plays, quiz, and songs. The club celebrated Lowry Festival in January. The members made videos of Lowry song, dance, and a PowerPoint presentation on Lowry quiz, and poster designing competitions were also conducted. Ms. Preeti Sarah Joseph, Assistant Professor in English, serves as the EBSB coordinator of our college. Ms. Akhila and Sakriya, Ms. Anne Mary Thomas, Ms. Sharon Sarah Thomas, and Ms. Madhusmita Santosh serve as student coordinators. As such, Marthoma College for Women Perumbavoor is an institution where ASAP classes are regularly going with a good momentum. ASAP classes continue to be activity-based, informative, and surprising. Audiovisual classes and IT sessions have helped the students to widen their horizons on different levels. ASAP classes started off well with daily activities and learning. Every day, students learn a new word with meaning and pronunciation. Each session was conducted in a new way to capture the student attention. ASAP classes were switched to online mode from October 2020, in spite of which the sessions were successfully continued with other modes of learning like audio and video. Onam was celebrated with an online poster making competition. E-certificates and prizes were awarded to the winners. Republic Day was celebrated online with puzzles, tongue twisters, and other activities. Dr. Melvi Chandy, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, served as the staff in charge. Institutions Innovation Council. Institutions Innovation Council, Ministry of Education initiative, has established in our college during the academic year, and first meeting was held on 5th January 2021. Dr. Rajni Jacob is the president, and Ms. Sarin Anasam is the convener of IIC MPSW. An online orientation session on national education policy with a focus on innovation and entrepreneurship was conducted on 4th February 2021. resource person Dr. Mendes Jacob, former Director of School of Applicable Mathematics, Mahatma Gandhi University, Kottayam, Director of MCA Program, Marian College, Kutikanam, and CEO and MD of IPSR Group. An online orientation session on National Innovation and Startup Policy was conducted on 2nd February 2021. The source person, Mr. Tom Anto, IDC Nodal Officer and Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, CISAT, conducted an online competition innovation contest on the topic post-pandemic solutions, conducted an online workshop virtual entrepreneurship development training on 1st and 2nd March 2021 in association with ICT Academy of Kerala. Alumni Association. The Alumni Association meeting 2021 was held via WebEx platform on 26 January 2021. Almost 75 alumni attended the meeting. Dr. Jijja, principal, delivered the principal's remarks and asked the alumni to continue their valuable support to the college in the form of book donation and other help. Dr. Honey John, Director, Department of Polymer Science, was the chief guest of the program. Ms. Amni A, Lab Assistant, Department of Physics, and Ms. Jolly Paul, Lab Assistant, Department of Zoology, were felicitated for their valuable service rendered to the college. Ms. Payal Kumari, first rank holder in BA History, was felicitated by the alumni. Ms. Adira Paul, the present secretary of the alumni meeting, was re-elected as the association secretary for the year 2021-22. The committee members were also elected. A video containing the felicitations by alumni members were also presented. Dr. Sujo Mary Verghese and Ms. Emmy Maria Paul served as the staff in charge of the Alumni Association meeting. Women's Cell. On behalf of International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women, a webinar was organized by the Italian Project Ernakulam District at Muatura Taluk Homeopathic Hospital under the Department of Homeopathy, Government of Kerala, in association with Women's Cell, Mahatma College for Women Perumbavoor on 25 November 2020. Advocate Jayanti Surendran took a class on the topic Women Protection Laws. In connection to Christmas season, Best Pastry Chef and Best Lady Santa contest was conducted for students on 20 December 2020. The winners for Best Pastry Chef were Ms. Jisha Susan Shadji, 3rd BSc Zoology, and Ms. Swara Vincent, 1st BA English. The winners for Cookie Baking contest were Ms. Anna Mary Thomas, 2nd BCom Finance and Tax, and Ms. Shikha Binoy, 2nd BBOC Renewable Energy. The winners for Best Lady Santa were Ms. Jisha Susan Shadji, 3rd BSc Zoology, and Ms. Bhavana Suresh, 1st BA English. On behalf of International Women's Day, a seminar was organized by Italian Project Ernakulam District in association with Women's Cell on 8 March 2021. Ms. Sangeeta Rachel Korur, Women's Cell Coordinator, delivered the welcome address. Dr. Sheena Annie Thomas, Superintendent, presided over the meeting, which was inaugurated by Dr. Leena Rani, Ernakulam District Medical Officer and Italian State Nodal Officer. Dr. Jijito, Principal, Reverend Linu George, College Chaplain, Dr. Arun Kumar Ian Punajani, De-Addiction Medical Officer, Italian, Dr. Smita K. Mohan and Ms. Reenu Anirudhan, Clinical Psychologist, delivered the greetings and Women's Day messages. The DMO presented a trophy to the Department of Mathematics and a memento to the best student who excelled in the art and literature competitions organized by Italian for the students. 300 marks made by the NCC unit of the college were handed over to the DMO. Value education. Value education classes were held on every Friday from 9:30 a.m. to 10:15 a.m. under the efficient leadership of our college chaplain, Reverend Linu George. Various sessions were led by eminent resource persons The session on emotional management and goal setting was led by Reverend Linu George. The session on how to prepare for examinations was led by Reverend Jobin John. The session on enhance our communication skills was led by Mr. Ebenezer Shailen, and the session on conflict management was led by Ms. Sharon Lucy Prasad. The classes were very interesting and useful to the students. Dr. Shalida Jacob, Assistant Professor in Statistics, served as staff in charge. Library activities celebrated Reading Week by conducting online literary quiz and 2-minute video contest called Introduce a Book along with the English Association and ABSD Club from 24th to 30th June. Conducted a webinar on open educational resources on 16th July along the IQAC. On June 8th, our college became a platform for Coursera. The institution got listed in the Vidwan database on November 11, 2020, and Ms. Supriya Susan Kurian, UGC librarian of our college, serves as the nodal officer. It was with much delight, and I acknowledge the the humbling reality of the efficacy with which various departments, associations, clubs, and units of our college have organized and conducted innumerable programs and events exploiting all the possibilities offered in the virtual world during the pandemic. However, the present time constraint doesn't permit me to go into the details of these achievements and success stories. Nevertheless, I would like to appreciate all the organizers of the innumerable activities whose efforts enriched the college life this year. It is truly commendable to note that we have conducted numerous webinars with academicians of national and international acclaim and civil servants of IAS and IFS cadre, in addition to the innumerable competitions and camps. I take this opportunity to appreciate all the heads of the departments and staff in charges for their perseverance and enthusiasm to innovatively adapt to the demands of the changing scenario in the curricular and extracurricular realms. To place on record our utmost gratitude to our former patron, His Grace late Dr. Joseph Marthoma Metropolitan, and present patron, His Grace Most Reverend Dr. Theodosius Marthoma Metropolitan, who have been gracious enough to support and guide us through their prayers, advice, and love. I acknowledge with deepest gratitude the meritorious service that is being rendered by our beloved manager, His Lordship Right Reverend Dr. Joachim Markourlos Episcopa. I also extend my sincere thanks to Reverend George Abraham, General Secretary and TA, Advocate Philip Matthew, College Treasurer, members of the Governing Council, former staff, alumni, PTA, teaching and non-teaching staff, and students for their unconditional support, guidance, and cooperation. Above all, I thank God Almighty for all the blessings showered upon us during these years and pray for His guidance in the days to come. Thank you all.
താങ്ക് യു മാം. നമ്മുടെ കോളേജിലെ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളുടെയും അധ്യാപകരുടെയും എല്ലാം ധാർമ്മികവും ആത്മീയവുമായ കാര്യങ്ങളിൽ ബദ്ധശ്രദ്ധനായി നമ്മുടെ കോളേജിലെ എല്ലാ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങളിലും നേതൃത്വം വഹിച്ചു വരുന്ന കോളേജ് ചാപ്ലിൻ റെവറർ ഫാദർ ലിനു ജോർജിനെ ആശംസാ പ്രസംഗത്തിനായി ക്ഷണിക്കുന്നു.
It's really a great pleasure to address you all through this online media on the occasion of our college day celebration. The chief guest, Dr. Divya Iyer, IAS, and our respected principal, Dr. Gigi George, and our faculty members, teaching and non-teaching staff, dear students. So it's a great pleasure to come forward as the students as the part and parcel of our Arzoma College for Women on this prestigious occasion. And then this blessed day, we got a fabulous message through the keynote address from the respected Dr. Divya Iyer. And I'm really happy that she motivated the students to chase their dreams, to set their priorities and set their dreams. Through the dreams that gives us the wings to fly in the life forward. And in addition to that, I wish to add one more thing: the skill of communication. We are in the age of women empowerment. The 21st century, all the nation and all the international organizations are focusing on the women empowerment because I think women are the cradle of culture. Women are the cradle of a new culture. Women are the womb of a new culture. So the identity, the principles, and the abilities of women influence the world very effectively than men. I believe that and I feel that. So I wish to put forward one more idea in addition to the keynote address, that only the skill of communication. The students are in the age span between 18 and 23 or 25. This age is very pertinent and very important in your life to set your dreams and chase your dreams. In 1980s, the Martoma Church, the MTEA, Martoma Evangelistic Association, uh, started the Martoma Women's College at Perimbao. I think there is a great mission and vision behind that formation of this college. So the church has a dream, great dream about the women empowerment in 80s itself. And church itself give more importance to the education of women, empowerment of women in the past 100 years. Because in relation to the North Travancore mission, church has started, the Matoma Evangelistic Association started so many schools, LP schools, higher secondary schools in and around our Kidlam and Perumbavoor area. I think the schools are nearing to their 100-year celebrations also. So the church has a dream about the empowerment of women in our surroundings. So the skill of communication and their identity formation is very important in the life of a woman, because women take many roles as men also in the society, as a good mother, as a wife, as sister, as daughter, as friend and lover. So many roles, that all these roles are very important in human life. So my dear friends, the skill of communication, what is in your mind, you must you must communicate it well to your family, to your surroundings, to your friends, to your teachers. So this communication, your feelings, that creates your identity. So yeah, in relation to your identity, the way of communication is very important. So I wish to put forward only this idea that your identity is based on your communication, your way of communication. So develop your skill of communication in this college days, and mold yourself to become a more fruitful human uh, and fruitful woman in the society, for a blessed society, for a blessed family system, for a blessed generation in the future. So I wish you all the best. to our college faculty members, to our principal, and to dear friends. That may God bless you all, and may God strengthen you all for the future life through this college days, and may God bless you all. Thank you all for this beautiful moment. Thank you all. God bless you all.
താങ്ക് യു ഫാദർ. ഈ കലാലയ വർഷത്തിലെ വിജയ ജേതാക്കളുടെ പേരുകൾ വായിക്കുവാൻ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റിലെ അസിസ്റ്റന്റ് പ്രൊഫസറായ പ്രീതി മാമിനെ ക്ഷണിക്കുന്നു.
Reverend P.M. Stephen Polycodial Memorial, instituted by Mr. Stephen Jacob. Mr. K. A. Varki Memorial Endowment, instituted by Mrs. Eliama Parikyamanal. Professor K. I. Jacob Endowment, instituted by the outgoing students of 1996-97. Professor K. I. Jacob Endowment, instituted by Right Reverend Dr. Joseph Marthoma Irenaeus Episcopa. Professor K. I. Jacob Endowment, instituted by the management of Marthoma College for Women. Chirkat Isho Thomas Endowment, instituted by Mr. C.P. Isho, goes to Saitha TJ of 2nd BSc Mathematics, Shimna 3rd BSc Mathematics, Fatima Naushad of 2nd BA English, Anjita Devasi of 3rd BA English, Anushri Anil of 2nd BSc Chemistry, Ajmiya CS of 3rd BSc Chemistry, Akhilendu T. Anil of 2nd BSc Physics, Ahsana Rasaq of 3rd BSc Physics, Lakshmi Sarjan of 2nd BCom Finance and Taxation, Anju Wilson of 3rd BCom Finance and Taxation, Fatima Farsana of 2nd BSc Zoology, Alfia Shaji of 2nd BSc Zoology, Krishnapriya KS of 2nd BA History, and Fatima Mariam of 3rd BA History. Dr. T.K. Govindan Memorial Endowment, instituted by Mr. P.K. Venugopal, to the best outgoing student in curricular and extracurricular activities, goes to Ms. Maria Mini Eldos of 3rd BSc Mathematics. General Proficiency Prize, instituted by Mr. C.K. Unnikrishnan Pillai, to the student securing the highest mark in final year degree examination from any group, goes to Ms. Asna K.A. of 3rd BSc Mathematics. Thomas More Athanasius Suffragan Metropolitan Memorial Endowment, instituted by the PTA, for general proficiency to one student in each degree class, goes to Asna K.A. of BSc Mathematics, Shweta S. Kumar of BA English, Lakshmi Indushudan of BSc Chemistry, Varsha M. Vijay of BSc Physics, Fatima Usman of BCom Finance and Taxation, Payal Kumari of BA History, and Tasni KM of BSc Zoology. Dr. Eliama Saji Varghese Endowment, instituted by the College Union 2013-14, to the best outgoing student securing the highest mark in any degree, goes to Ms. Sara Ebby of 3rd BSc Physics. Rangaswamy Pillai Memorial Endowment, instituted by Department of Chemistry, to the student securing the highest mark in subsidiary chemistry, goes to Ms. Ashna P.S. of 3rd BSc Zoology. Mr. C.I. Philip Memorial Endowment, instituted by Mrs. Jessie Elizabeth Phillip, to the student securing the highest mark in chemistry in the final year degree examination, goes to Ms. Lakshmi Indushudan of 3rd BSc Chemistry. Mrs. Tangama Abraham Memorial Scholarship, instituted by late V.K. Abraham, to the student who joins BSc Mathematics with the highest aggregate in the Plus 2 examinations, goes to Alicia Rehan M.A. of 2nd BSc Mathematics. Department of Mathematics Endowment, instituted by the Department of Mathematics, to the best outgoing student of 3rd BSc Mathematics, goes to Alfia K. Kareem of 3rd BSc Mathematics. Dr. Rajan Varghese Endowment, instituted by Dr. Rajan Varghese, to the all-rounder from 3rd BSc Mathematics goes to Ms. Maria Mini Eldos of 3rd BSc Mathematics. Best Student Award in MSc, instituted by the Department of Mathematics, goes to the student of MSc Mathematics, Febi Mariam Babu, and the Department of Mathematics endowment instituted by the Department of Mathematics to the best outgoing student also goes to Febi Mariam Babu of MSc Mathematics. Department of Commerce endowment instituted by the Department of Commerce to the best outgoing student of 3rd BCom goes to Ms. Irene Mary Peter of 3rd BCom Finance and Taxation. Mrs. Elizabeth John Endowment, instituted by Mrs. Elizabeth John, to the student securing the highest mark in final year degree examination goes to Ms. Fatima Usman of BCom. Mrs. Elizabeth John Endowment, instituted by the Department of Commerce, to a second year degree student goes to Ms. Lakshmi Sajan of 2nd BCom Finance and Taxation. Srimati Geeta Kumari KM Endowment, instituted by Srimati Geeta Kumari, to the best outgoing student goes to Gauri Priyadarshini of 3rd BCom. Dr. Leelama M. Endowment, instituted by Dr. Leelama M, to the top scorer of final year BCom degree examination goes to Ms. Ainu C. Sunny of 3rd BCom. Mrs. and Mr. C.J. John Memorial Endowment, instituted by Srimati Valsama John, to the best outgoing student goes to Fatima Mariam of 3rd BA History. Department of History Endowment, instituted by Department of History, to the best outgoing student goes to Ms. Anupama PM of 3rd BA History. Srimati and Sri E. Govindan Nair Endowment, instituted by Mrs. P. Vijayalakshmi, to the best student of the final year BA History program goes to Ms. Alfia Subair of 3rd BA History. Srimati and Sri Ramachandran Nair Endowment, instituted by Srimati P. Vijayalakshmi, goes to Krishnapriya KS of 2nd BA History. Srimati Leelama KK Endowment, instituted by Srimati Leelama KK, goes to Fatima Mariam of 3rd BA History. Dr. Mariam Kurula Joseph Endowment, instituted by Dr. Mariam Kurula Joseph, to 2 students of BA English for all-round excellence in arts and studies, goes to Danaha Ellis George and Shweta Mary Kurian of 3rd BA English. Proficiency Prize in English, instituted by the Department of English, to the students securing the highest percentage of marks in Part 1 English in the first and second year degree examinations goes to Ms. Anjita Devasi of 3rd BA English. Department of Physics Endowment, instituted by the Department of Physics, to the best outgoing student goes to Ms. Sara Ebi of 3rd BSc Physics. Hurriyan Kaikadevil Memorial Endowment, instituted by Mrs. Annama Jacob, for the students securing the highest marks in the Plus 2 examination who joins BSc Zoology goes to Ms. Elna Eldos of 1st BSc Zoology. Department of Zoology Endowment, instituted by the Department of Zoology, to the best outgoing student of 3rd BSc Zoology goes to Ms. Feba Eldos of 2nd BSc Zoology. Sunu Thomas Memorial Endowment, instituted by the department and students of 2005 and 6, to the highest aggregate to the student who secures the highest aggregate in 2nd BSc Zoology goes to Ashna PS of 3rd BSc Zoology. Sunu Thomas Memorial Endowment, instituted by the family members of Ms. Sunu Thomas, to the top scorer of 1st BSc Zoology goes to Hind BVAM of 2nd BSc Zoology. Dr. Eliama Saji Varghese Endowment, instituted by Dr. Eliama Saji Varghese, to the top scorer of 3rd BSc Zoology goes to Ashna PS of 3rd BSc Zoology. Department of Zoology Endowment, instituted by Department of Zoology, to the best all-rounder goes to 2 students, Ankita Ayyappan and Gayatri J. Nair of 3rd BSc Zoology. Proficiency Prize to MSc Zoology Endowment instituted by the Department of Zoology goes to Sharon Thomas of MSc Zoology and Smriti S. of MSc Zoology. Dr. V.I. Lissy, Endowment instituted by Dr. V.I. Lissy to the top scorer of first DC Hindi goes to Fatima Abdulaziz of second BSc Mathematics and Kripa Elsa Kurian of second BSc Chemistry. Dr. C.J. Roy Endowment instituted by Dr. C.J. Roy to the student securing the highest mark in first DC Malayalam examination goes to Fatima Salha of second BA English. Mrs. and Mr. C.C. Thomas Endowment instituted by Mrs. Sally Thomas to the student securing the highest mark in Malayalam Model 1 BA or BSc examination in the 4 semesters goes to Ms. Ashna P.S. of 3rd BSc Zoology. Special prizes in sports to Ms. Abhishri Prakash of 1st BCom Finance and Taxation, who participated in the National Mountain Cycling Championship held at Karnataka and also participated in the National Road Cycling Championship held at Pune. She also won the bronze medal in Kerala State Mountain Cycling Championship held at Thiruvananthapuram. Special prize also goes to Abhirami Prakash, who participated in the Kerala State Mountain Cycling Championship and Kerala State Road Cycling Championship held at Thiruvananthapuram. Abhirami Prakash is also a student of the 1st BCom Finance and Taxation. Arya Baby of 3rd BA History and Sona Paul of 3rd BCom Finance and Taxation participated in the Kerala State Baseball Championship, and they too have secured special prizes. Congratulations to all the winners. Thank you.
നമ്മുടെ കോളേജിന്റെ എല്ലാ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങളിലും സധൈര്യം അക്ഷീണമായി പ്രവർത്തിക്കുന്ന ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റ് അധ്യാപികയും ആർട്സ് ക്ലബ് അഡ്വൈസറുമായ ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട റോഷി മിസ്സിനെ കൃതജ്ഞത അർപ്പിക്കുന്നതിനായി ക്ഷണിക്കുന്നു.
ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽ ഡോക്ടർ ജിജി, വിശിഷ്ടാതിഥിയായി നിങ്ങളെത്തിയ നമുക്ക് ഓൺലൈനായി നമ്മളോട് സംസാരിച്ച ഡോക്ടർ ദിവ്യ എസ് അയ്യർ IAS, നമ്മുടെ കോളേജ് ചാപ്റ്റർ റവറൻഡ് ലിനു ജോർജ്, പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട സഹപ്രവർത്തകർ, എൻ്റെ സ്നേഹം നിറഞ്ഞ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾ, എല്ലാവർക്കും നമസ്കാരം. നമ്മൾ ഇന്ന് വളരെ വ്യത്യസ്തമായ ഒരു കോളേജ് ഡേ സെലിബ്രേഷൻസ് നടത്തിയിട്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. സ്ഥിരമായി നമ്മൾ ചെയ്തു വന്നിരുന്ന വഴികളിൽ നിന്ന് വ്യത്യസ്തമായി ഓൺലൈനായി യൂട്യൂബ് ലൈവിൽ കൂടെയുമൊക്കെ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളെ പങ്കെടുപ്പിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഒരു കോളേജ് ഡേ സെലിബ്രേഷൻ. ഒരേ സമയം ഇത് സങ്കടത്തിന്റെയും സന്തോഷത്തിന്റെയും ഒക്കെ ഒരു വേദിയാണെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. കാര്യം വിദ്യാഭ്യാസവും പൊതുസമൂഹവും ഒക്കെ മുൻപുണ്ടായിട്ടില്ലാത്ത വിധത്തിലുള്ള പ്രതിസന്ധികളിൽ കൂടി കടന്നു പോകുന്ന ഒരു സമയമാണ്. പക്ഷെ അതേസമയം തന്നെ പുതിയ പല അവസരങ്ങളും നമ്മുടെ മുന്നിൽ തുറന്നു കിട്ടുന്നുമുണ്ട്. ഓരോ ചുവടിലും നമ്മൾ പുതിയ അവസരങ്ങളെ കണ്ടെത്താനുള്ള ഒരു ശ്രമത്തിലുമാണ്. ഇത്രയും നാള് നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ചതിൽ നിന്നും ചെയ്തതിൽ നിന്നും ഒക്കെ വ്യത്യസ്തമായി പുതിയ പഠന രീതികൾ, പുതിയ സാങ്കേതിക വിദ്യകൾ, വർഷങ്ങളായി നമ്മൾ ശ്രമിച്ചിട്ടും നടക്കാതെ പോയ ഒരു മുന്നേറ്റം ഈ പല മേഖലകളിലും ഈ ഒരു വർഷം കൊണ്ടുണ്ട്. എത്ര പേർക്ക് ഒരു ജിമെയിൽ ID പോലും ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നില്ല എന്ന് നമുക്ക് നേരത്തെ അറിയാം. ഇപ്പൊ എല്ലാവരും ഓൺലൈൻ ക്ലാസ്സുകൾ അറ്റൻഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നു, വീഡിയോസ് എല്ലാം എഡിറ്റ് ചെയ്യാനും ഒക്കെ പ്രാപ്തരായി കഴിഞ്ഞു. അപ്പൊ ഇങ്ങനെ പരീക്ഷണങ്ങളുടെയും പുതുമകളുടെയും ഒരു കാലമാണ് ഇത്. ഇതിനു മുൻപ് ഇല്ലാത്ത വിധത്തിൽ നമ്മൾ മുൻപോട്ട് പോകാനായിട്ട് പഠിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞു. ഇനിയും അധികം മുൻപോട്ട് പോകേണ്ടതായിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇന്നത്തെ നമ്മുടെ കോളേജ് ഡേ സെലിബ്രേഷൻ അതിനായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു ഓർമ്മപ്പെടുത്തലായിരുന്നു എന്ന് നമുക്ക് കരുതാം. ഇതുവരെ ഈ വർഷം നടന്ന പരിപാടികളുടെ ഒരു വിലയിരുത്തലും ഇനി നമുക്ക് ചെയ്യാനാവാതെ പോയ കാര്യങ്ങളെ പറ്റിയുള്ള ഒരു മുന്നറിയിപ്പും ഒക്കെ നമുക്ക് ഇനിയും അടുത്ത വർഷങ്ങളിലേക്ക് എന്തൊക്കെ ചെയ്യേണ്ടതായിട്ടുണ്ട് എന്നുള്ള ഒരു ഒരുക്കമായി ഇതിനെ നമുക്ക് കരുതാം. ഇന്നത്തെ നമ്മളുടെ മീറ്റിംഗിൽ അധ്യക്ഷത വഹിച്ചത് നമ്മുടെ ഏറ്റവും പ്രിയങ്കരയായ നമ്മുടെ പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽ ഡോക്ടർ ജിജി ജോർജ് മിസ് ആണ്. നമുക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയാം, നമ്മളുടെ ഓരോ പരിപാടികൾക്കും മിസ് എന്തുമാത്രം സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നു. മിസ്സിന്റെ ഒരു ഐഡിയ വെച്ചിട്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ ആര് സംസാരിക്കണമെന്ന് തീരുമാനിക്കുന്നത്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ആരെ ഗസ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ട് വിളിക്കണം എന്നൊക്കെ ഉള്ളതിന് മിസ് കൃത്യമായ നമുക്ക് നിർദ്ദേശങ്ങൾ തരാറുണ്ട്. സൗമ്യമായ പെരുമാറ്റം കൊണ്ടും എന്നാൽ ഉറച്ച തീരുമാനങ്ങൾ കൊണ്ടും നമുക്ക് ഏറ്റവും സ്നേഹത്തോടെ നമ്മൾ കരുതുന്ന ജീവസിനോട് കോളേജ് യൂണിയന്റെയും ആർട്സ് ക്ലബിന്റെയും നമ്മുടെ ഈ മുഴുവൻ കോളേജ് സമൂഹത്തിന്റെയും പേരിലുള്ള നന്ദി ഏറ്റവും സന്തോഷത്തോടെ അറിയിക്കുക. നമുക്കിന്ന് ലഭിക്കാവുന്നതിൽ ഏറ്റവും മികച്ച അല്ലെ പ്രതിഭാശാലിയായ ഒരു വ്യക്തിയെ തന്നെയാണ് നമ്മളുടെ കുട്ടികൾക്ക് ഇന്ന് കുട്ടികളെ അഭിസംബോധന ചെയ്യാനായി ഇന്ന് നമുക്ക് ലഭിച്ചത്. ഡോക്ടർ ദിവ്യ എസ് അയ്യർ ഇന്ന് നമ്മളോട് സംസാരിച്ചത് നിങ്ങൾ എല്ലാവരും കേട്ടതാണ്. നിലയ്ക്കാത്ത പഠന പ്രക്രിയ നൽകുന്ന ഒരു ആനന്ദത്തെ പറ്റിയും നിലച്ചു പോകാതെ നമ്മൾ കാത്തു സൂക്ഷിക്കേണ്ട സ്വപ്നങ്ങളെ പറ്റിയും ഒക്കെ മാഡം നമ്മളോട് സംസാരിച്ചു. അവസരങ്ങളെ കണ്ടെത്തുന്നതിൽ നമ്മൾ കാണിക്കേണ്ട ഒരു ജാഗ്രതയെ പറ്റിയും ഓരോ നിമിഷവും മുൻപോട്ട് കുതിക്കേണ്ടതാണ്. നമ്മളുടെ ജെൻഡർ കൺസ്ട്രെയിൻസിൽ നിന്നൊക്കെ ഓവർകം ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട് മുൻപോട്ട് പോകേണ്ടതിന്റെ ഒരു ആവശ്യകതയെ പറ്റിയൊക്കെ പറയാൻ ഏറ്റവും യോഗ്യയായ ഒരാളെ തന്നെയാണ് നമുക്ക് ലഭിച്ചത്. ഇതിനെ പറ്റിയെല്ലാം നിരന്തരമായ ഓർമ്മപ്പെടുത്തലുകൾ നമുക്ക് ആവശ്യമുണ്ടെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. ഓരോ മീറ്റിങ്ങിലും വരുന്ന ഗസ്റ്റുകളും അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ തന്നെയും പലപ്പോഴും ഇതിനെപ്പറ്റി സംസാരിക്കുന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിലും പലപ്പോഴും നമ്മൾ മറന്നു പോകാറുണ്ട് നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യേണ്ടതായ കാര്യങ്ങൾ മുൻപോട്ട് ഇനിയും പോകാനുണ്ടെന്നുള്ളതിനെ പറ്റി. അപ്പം പുതിയ ആകാശങ്ങളെ തേടി മുൻപോട്ടുള്ള നമ്മുടെ പ്രയാണത്തിൽ ഒരു പുതിയ ഊർജം പകരാൻ പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട ദിവ്യ അയ്യരുടെ വാക്കുകൾക്ക് കഴിഞ്ഞു എന്ന് ഞാൻ വിശ്വസിക്കുന്നു. നമ്മുടെ കുട്ടികൾക്ക് ഏവർക്കും അത് ഏറ്റവും ഉപകാരപ്രദമായ ഒരു ടോക്ക് ആയിരുന്നു എന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുന്നു. കോളേജ് യൂണിയന്റെയും ആർട്സ് ക്ലബിന്റെയും നമ്മുടെ കോളേജ് അഡ്മിനിസ്ട്രേഷന്റെയും വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളുടെ അധ്യാപകരുടെയും ഒക്കെ പേരിൽ ഏറ്റവും സന്തോഷത്തോടെ ഹൃദയം നിറഞ്ഞ നന്ദി പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട ഡോക്ടർ ദിവ്യ എസ് അയ്യറിനോട് രേഖപ്പെടുത്തുന്നു. നമ്മുടെ കോളേജ് ചാപ്ലൈനായിട്ട് പ്രവർത്തിക്കുന്ന ഈ ഒരു വർഷമായി നമ്മളോടൊപ്പം ഉണ്ടായിരുന്ന റവറൻ ലിബു ജോർജ് അച്ഛൻ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഏവർക്കും പരിചിതമായ മുഖമാണ്. വാല്യൂ എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ ക്ലാസ്സുകളിലും ഒക്കെയായി നമ്മൾ മിക്കവാറും നമ്മളുടെ വേദികളിലെല്ലാം അച്ഛനിപ്പോൾ ഒരു സ്ഥിരം സാന്നിധ്യമാണ്. കോളേജുമായിട്ടുള്ള ബന്ധത്തിൽ അച്ഛൻ ഏർപ്പെടുന്ന പരിപാടികളിലെല്ലാം ആദ്യോടന്തം അച്ഛൻ്റെ ഒരു സാന്നിധ്യം നമുക്ക് വളരെ അനുഗ്രഹപ്രദമായ ഒരു അനുഭവമാണ്. അച്ഛൻ ഈ കോളേജിനോടും ഇവിടുത്തെ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളോടും കാണിക്കുന്ന കരുതലിനും സ്നേഹത്തിനുമായി നന്ദി. നമ്മളോടൊപ്പം ഇത്രയും സമയം ചെലവഴിച്ചതിനും നമ്മുടെ കുട്ടികളെ പ്രചോദിപ്പിക്കുന്ന രീതിയിൽ അവരോട് സംസാരിച്ചതിനുമായി കോളേജ് യൂണിയന്റെ പേരിലും കോളേജിന്റെ മുഴുവനായും അച്ഛനോടുള്ള നന്ദി ഏറ്റവും സ്നേഹത്തോടെ അറിയിച്ചുകൊള്ളട്ടെ. നമ്മുടെ സ്റ്റാഫ് അഡ്വൈസർ ഡോക്ടർ മെൽവി ശാന്തി ഫിസിക്സ് ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റിലെ അധ്യാപികയാണ്. മിസ്സാണ് നമ്മുടെ ഈ ഒരു പ്രോഗ്രാമിന് വേണ്ടി ഇത്രയും ദിവസവും ടെൻഷൻ അടിച്ച് പരിപാടികളെല്ലാം ക്രമീകരിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നത്. ഓരോ പരിപാടി നടക്കുമ്പോഴും അത്രയും ദിവസം ഉറക്കമില്ലാതെ ഇതിനു വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ഓടിക്കൊണ്ടിരുന്നതും അതിന്റെ ഓരോ ചെറിയ ഡീറ്റെയിൽസിൽ പോലും അത്രയും ശ്രദ്ധയോടെ ഏർപ്പെട്ടതിന്റെ ഒരു ഭാഗമായിട്ടാണ് ഇത് ഭംഗിയായിട്ട് നമുക്ക് ഒരു പ്രോഗ്രാം ഇന്ന് ക്രമീകരിക്കാനായിട്ട് സാധിച്ചത്. ഇതിനു വേണ്ടി ഇടുന്ന ഒരു എഫേർട്ടിനെ ഓർത്ത് അഭിനന്ദിക്കുകയും അതോടൊപ്പം നമ്മുടെ കോളേജ് യൂണിയന്റെയും കോളേജിന്റെയും പേരിലുള്ള നന്ദി രേഖപ്പെടുത്തുകയും ചെയ്യട്ടെ. നമ്മുടെ അധ്യാപകരും അനധ്യാപകരും കുറേയധികം പേർ നമ്മുടെ ഈ മീറ്റിംഗിൽ ഇന്ന് പങ്കെടുക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. എല്ലാവരും സമയം കണ്ടെത്തി ഇതിന് വരികയും നമുക്ക് നൽകുന്ന ഒരു സപ്പോർട്ടിനായി എൻകറേജ്മെന്റിനായിട്ട് ഏറ്റവും സ്നേഹത്തോടെ എല്ലാവരോടുമുള്ള നന്ദി അറിയിച്ചു. വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾ ധാരാളം പേർ നമ്മളുടെ ഈ മീറ്റിംഗിൽ തന്നെ ഡയറക്റ്റായി പങ്കെടുക്കുന്നുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. 90-നടുത്ത് കുട്ടികൾ നമ്മുടെ ഗൂഗിൾ മീറ്റിൽ തന്നെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. അതല്ലാതെ യൂട്യൂബ് ലിങ്കിൽ പലരും നമ്മളുടെ ഈ മീറ്റിംഗ് ഫോളോ ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. എല്ലാവരോടും ഈ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഏറ്റവും പ്രയോജനപ്രദമായ ഒരു സെഷൻ ആയിരുന്നു എന്ന് വിചാരിക്കട്ടെ. ഇനി വരുന്ന വർഷങ്ങളിൽ നിങ്ങൾ കൂടുതൽ പേര് ഈ സ്റ്റേജിൽ തന്നെ വന്ന് നിന്ന് നമുക്കറിയാം കോളേജ് യൂണിയന്റെ പ്രോഗ്രാമിൽ ഷെയർ ചെയ്യുന്നത് അധ്യക്ഷയായിരിക്കേണ്ടത് സാധാരണഗതിയിൽ കോളേജ് യൂണിയൻ ചെയർമാനായ ഒരു വിദ്യാർത്ഥി തന്നെയാണ്. ആ ഒരു രീതിയിലേക്കൊക്കെ മടങ്ങിയെത്താൻ നമുക്ക് വേഗം തന്നെ കഴിയട്ടെ. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കൂടുതൽ അവസരങ്ങൾ ഈ കോളേജിൽ നേരിട്ട് വന്ന് പ്രസന്റ് ചെയ്യാനൊക്കെ ലഭിക്കട്ടെ എന്ന് നമുക്ക് പ്രതീക്ഷിക്കാം. എല്ലാവരോടും ഉള്ള നന്ദി ഒറ്റവാക്കിൽ അറിയിക്കട്ടെ. ഇന്നത്തെ നമ്മളുടെ പ്രോഗ്രാമിന് കോമ്പയറിംഗ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റിലെ അധ്യാപികയായ പ്രീതി സാറ ജോസഫ് മിസ് ആണ്. അതോടൊപ്പം നമ്മുടെ തേർഡ് EC മാത്സിലെ വിവേക മേഴ്സിക്കുഞ്ഞ്. ഇവർ രണ്ടുപേരുമാണ് ഏറ്റവും മനോഹരമായി നമ്മളുടെ ഈ ഒരു പ്രോഗ്രാം കോമ്പയറിംഗ് ചെയ്ത് സഹായിച്ചത്. ഇത്രയും സമയം നമ്മോടൊത്ത് പങ്കിട്ടതിനായും ഇത്രയും ഭംഗിയായി ഇതിന്റെ ഒരു ഇൻട്രൊഡക്ഷനും എല്ലാം ചെയ്തതിനായും പ്രീതി മിസ്സിനോടും വിവേകയോടുമുള്ള നന്ദി ഏറ്റവും സ്നേഹത്തോടെ അറിയിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഇന്നത്തെ യൂട്യൂബ് ലൈവ് ടെക്നോളജിക്കൽ സപ്പോർട്ട് നമുക്ക് നൽകിയത് തേർഡ് ഇംഗ്ലീഷിലെ ദനഹ എലിസ് ജോർജ് ആണ്. ദനഹയോടും ഈ ഒരു ടെക്നിക്കൽ ആയിട്ടുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങൾ മുഴുവനായി കൈകാര്യം ചെയ്യുന്നതിനുള്ള നന്ദി ഏറ്റവും സന്തോഷത്തോടെ അറിയിക്കട്ടെ. ഇന്നത്തെ പ്രയർ സോങ് നമുക്ക് ആദ്യം പാടിയത് അനഘ അശോകൻ ഫസ്റ്റ് കെമിസ്ട്രി വിദ്യാർത്ഥിനിയാണ്. അതുപോലെ ഇടയ്ക്കുള്ള ആ ഒരു ഗാനം ആലോചിച്ചത് ദയാദാസ് PK നമ്മുടെ ഫസ്റ്റ് ഫിസിക്സിലെ കുട്ടിയാണ്. പുതിയ മുഖങ്ങളാണ് നമുക്ക് ഇനിയും പലരും പുതിയതായി നമ്മളുടെ വേദികളിലേക്ക് എത്തേണ്ടതായുണ്ട്. ഓരോരുത്തരോടുമുള്ള നന്ദി ഏറ്റവും സ്നേഹത്തോടെ അറിയിക്കുന്നു. ഇന്ന് ഈ മീറ്റിംഗിൽ പങ്കെടുത്ത എല്ലാവരോടും ഇതിൽ സഹകരിച്ച നമ്മളുടെ ഓരോ കാര്യങ്ങൾക്കും ക്രമീകരണങ്ങൾക്കും സഹകരിച്ച എല്ലാവരോടുമുള്ള നന്ദി അതിനെ അറിയിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഇനിയുമുള്ള മുൻപോട്ടുള്ള നമ്മളുടെ അടുത്ത വർഷത്തെ പ്രോഗ്രാമുകളിലും ഇതേപോലെ കൂടുതൽ ഊർജ്ജത്തോടെ മുൻപോട്ട് പോകാൻ ഇത് പ്രചോദനമാകട്ടെ എന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുന്നു. താങ്ക് യു.
നമ്മുടെ കോളേജ് ഡേക്ക് തിരശ്ശീല വീഴുകയാണ്. ഇതിൽ പങ്കെടുത്ത എല്ലാ വിശിഷ്ടാതിഥികൾക്കും അധ്യാപകർക്കും അനധ്യാപകർക്കും വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾക്കും എൻ്റെ ഹൃദയം നിറഞ്ഞ നന്ദി അറിയിച്ചുകൊള്ളുന്നു. നാഷണൽ
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
താങ്ക് യു. എല്ലാവർക്കും ഒരു നല്ല ദിനം ആശംസിക്കുന്നു.